Well, well, well. If you ever drive the streets of Birmingham, this story is for you. A new system's in place to supposedly repair potholes sooner and more efficiently throughout the Magic City. But is it working?
We took a look at a 5-month WIAT 42 News investigation. Anchor Stephen Houck shows us how shockingly inept the pothole repair system was in Birmingham and why the city is now promising things are better.
They're dangerous, damaging, and downright destructive. But unfortunately, potholes are something nearly every driver in Birmingham has dealt with.
The city need to do something about all this. It's a shame the way you can't even drive up and down the street, and especially at night you hit a bump so hard the car just bounce up.
So this summer, WIAT 42 News began an investigation to find out why so many potholes weren't being fixed. And what our investigation found was truly eye-opening. The pothole repair problem all stemmed from the 311 phone system in place for the public to report them. Like this pothole called in repeatedly by George McCall on 33rd Street in Ensley.
They give you 311 number to call, and then after you call in, they won't come out and repair it. So like it's just useless to call in the 311 number.
Useless might sound harsh, but the city's own data that we obtained during our investigation backs up that claim. Take a look at these numbers. Through the first 5 months of 2015, there were 484 calls to report potholes in Birmingham, and only 2 were fixed. Numbers we took straight to the director of the city's 311 system for a response.
Of the 484 calls for potholes, only two were fixed. Okay. Does that surprise you? What's your response to the fact that 2 out of 484 were fixed?
Well, to be specific to that question, 311 specifically is Information Dissipation Center. We collect information.
Thank you for calling Birmingham 311.
However, Shrikant Kara admits that information was not getting where it needed to go. But he insists things have changed because of a new 311 computer system.
Now there's more attention being given because the system is robust enough to generate the needed reports for the supervisors to review.
But we investigated further to see if indeed Birmingham's potholes are now being repaired. We obtained new data from the city for the 4 months after the new system was put in place. And according to that data, the repair rate did get better, with 155 out of 234 cases being resolved, including Mr. McCall's pothole problem in Ensley.
Call to report potholes.
However, we personally called 311 to report this pothole on Birmingham South Side on August 25th. Today, more than 2 months later, it still has not been fixed.
I think we can always do a better job.
Don Lupo with the Office of Citizens Assistance says fixing potholes benefits the public and the city.
It cuts down on lawsuits, it cuts down on blown tires, it cuts down on bent rims. So ultimately, we want it fixed as well.
And we are out here live at the pothole that we reported back in August here on Birmingham South Side. We're at 17th Avenue South and 14th Street South. Nothing's been done. As you know, you've checked your calendar. We are now in November, and this 8-inch pothole that's being impacted every single day and damaging cars in the area, nothing's been done to fix it. So the question is, what do you do? If you've repeatedly tried calling 311 to report a pothole and nothing happens, well, Don Lupo with the Office of Citizens Assistance, who you heard in the story, he says you can call his office, his number at City Hall, and report it to him. Again, if you've tried repeatedly and 311 is not working, his number 254-2806. Again, that number is also at our website, WIAT.com. For now, reporting live in Birmingham, Stephen Houck, WIAT 42 News, coverage you can count on.
You know, as a tax-paying citizen, that's one thing that really frustrates you. You feel like that's one of the basic things you pay your taxes for, is to have smooth roads.
Yeah, a lot of times people just factor the big pothole into their journey and try and go around it or avoid them. Late this afternoon, 4:25, in fact, we got an email from the city, and they tell us for the first time ever, the city of Birmingham is adding an on-call contractor to help respond to pothole service calls in a timely manner. This new service, they say, will allow repairs to patches and potholes as they occur. Right now, the city's advertising for bid contractors. The service is slated to begin in January of 2016.